It's the big animated film of the summer, the Emoji Movie.
I was the original emoji.
Smiler, or should that be Smiley, was indeed the original emoji, or should that be emoticon? Because Smiley began its happy life on the 1st of January 1972 in the French newspaper François. It started as a newspaper promotion called Take Time to Smile, where smiley faces would indicate where happy, positive news stories were in the paper. It wasn't long before Franklin Loufrani, the inventor, sought legal advice to protect his design and got Smiley trademarked. From there, a business was born.
Within a few months, he started developing merchandising. So he approached big companies to be partners to the Take Time to Smile promotion and to develop t-shirts, denim, school products, cameras, all sorts of home decor, gift items. So it immediately became a major mass market merchandising phenomenon.
For 25 years, the entire business revolved around one single design. But after that length of time, Smiley's grin wasn't so big. And by the 1990s, business wasn't doing so well. Franklin's son Nicolas joined the Smiley world and wanted to give Smiley more life.
Suddenly it would not be just a flat logo with a black outline that would never change, but I would make it a sphere using the first three-dimensional computer-generated softwares from the time. And then this sphere would start to become animated, to have different expressions. The tongue out, the wink of the eye. We would accessorize Smiley with different hats to represent different nations, like the horse guard for the UK or the French beret for France, etc., etc. And then from these, I started developing lots of different categories of smileys. So there would be smileys for sports, smileys for weather signs, zodiac signs, objects, food, fruits, etc. And so suddenly we had like hundreds and hundreds of different smileys.
Whilst the original Smiley was protected by trademark, all the spin-offs relied on copyright for protection. Now there are tens of thousands of copyrights because each smiley can be drawn in different ways.
If you just take the winky smiley, we have 5 different ways of drawing it, depending on the target.
Loufrani maintains control over Smiley by keeping the design in-house, even when working with licensees.
So the way we work is we're a design studio. So all around me I have teams of designers, brand managers, brand directors, marketeers who are reinventing the Smiley lifestyle every day. We are all creating new design directions, products, and we work with licensees, partners who are manufacturers or big retail chains, and these partners are going to then take our creations and develop all the, let's say, the real world. They're going to produce them, they're going to finance the production, they're going to distribute the products, they're going to have them in their retail stores. So we're, at Smiley, we're in the realm of the creation, IP, marketing, and our partners are the serious people who make things, finance them, and sell them.
The first spin-off was a transfer that could be ironed on a t-shirt. Then there were badges and stationery. The list grew quickly.
Our number one category is fashion, with apparel and accessories, underwear, nightwear, all the world of fashion, shoes as well. Then the second big category is food. We have some very interesting products. We even do smiley burgers, smiley chicken nuggets. We have smiley-shaped snacks. We're also launching smiley fruit juices this summer. And of course, food being a fast-moving consumer good where you have millions of them that are on the market, it carries really this happy virus message.
While smileys were around in the physical world for years, the idea of smileys as a form of communication didn't arrive until this century.
In 2001, actually, I announced our slogan was the birth of a universal language. So I really foresaw what was going to happen. Maybe it was wishful thinking, but I wanted the smileys to really become a new means of communication.
The arrival of Apple's iPhone in 2007 saw emoticons become emojis. Originally, Japanese mobile operators like SoftBank and NTT Docomo had messaging icons that were only available in Japan, but it wasn't long before people had cracked the code and it spread around the world. Only by 2010 had Unicode turned the emoji into an industry standard for communications. As emoji have exploded in recent years, has Nicolas ended up with an upside-down smiley face?
We see the the SoftBank and the Apple emoji as a different set of creations that is not infringing on our trademark. The way they have structured their categories of emoji is definitely inspired by the way I structured my smiley dictionary initially, but you know, they are an independent creation.
And what about that movie?
Well, the Emoji Movie is another evolution, because the emoji characters that Sony have come up with are inspired by the emoji that are inspired by the smileys, but they're again independent creations.
Whilst smileys and emojis may be inextricably linked, Nicolas Loufrani won't see a penny from any Emoji Movie merchandise. But it hasn't wiped the smile off his face. Last year, Smiley products generated $265 million in revenues. Not bad for a 45-year-old. James Wright, CNBC.
Still watching? Perfect. Click here to watch another great video from CNBC International. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.